Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I'd come on and do a couple of cards using these Digi stamps from Craftaddiciton. So I've cut all my pieces out because I don't want the video to be too long. And it's the first time I've really used Digi stamps, but I saw them on Craftaddiciton when I was just perusing some other things. And I thought, oh, I'm just going to try them. So it's a digital download, obviously. You pay for it and then it belongs to you after that, after you've downloaded it onto your computer. And then you can print it out and use it as much as you like after that. So there's lots of different ones, but I chose the bear, the teddy bear here. And then these little ducks with Santa hats on. So I thought I'd make a couple of cards with these and let me know what you think. And I probably could put this as Wing It Wednesday for Jenny's Crafty Corner challenge. So I'm kind of winging it, although I've cut my stuff out. I'm still kind of winging it a bit. So if you're interested in Digi stamps or just interested, have a look over at craftadditionuk.com. I'll put the link in. So this is also from Craftaddiciton. They had a die set which had these little dies in it, all different sort of tag sizes, and then these ones that actually emboss into the card as well, but I'm going to cut round them and pop them on top of these, hopefully. So let's just get started. So I'm going to do this one first. So this card is measuring at, where's my ruler? I don't know. I think it measures, it's not 5 by 7. I did have 5 by 7 in my mind, but I think it's 4 by 6 3/4. Then the layer is 3 3/4 by 3 1/2, maybe. Oh no, that can't be right. It can't be. It must be 6 1/2. And then this piece, which I've embossed with a sort of dotty background, and I'm okay with that being left at the end, and that just makes a nice border. And then I'm going to just pop the 3 penguins on there and add a few extras. So I think we'll just get started. Just checking. Yeah, because I didn't hear my my button going off when I was about to record. So I was just making sure it was recording, because I thought, if you go through that whole thing doing cards and it's not recording, that's not good, is it? I need to start again. So yep, so this red card is Carnation Crafts. I used on something yesterday. It was Tag Tuesday, and I've used it a couple other times, and that's quite nice. And then this is just Silk and Weave White from Cintigo with some dotty embossing on it. Go. Just lining that up. That's okay, that's fine, quite happy with that. And then I'm going to pop them towards the right hand side of the card. So pop that one there. Aren't they cute? I think they're so cute. And then this one is going to go on. I could have popped maybe slightly further over that way, because that one's not quite going to fit on now, is he? Oh, don't do that. Don't rip it. Do not rip it like me. That's okay, that's fine. I'll put that one there. That's okay. So I could have backed them onto another piece of card, but I thought I was going to be folding them down flat, so it won't bother. So Mummy and Daddy duck there with baby duck in the middle, which I think is really cute. So funny. Don't know why it's funny, but anyway, just take some of that off. Right, so just over there, like that. There we go. Now, I need to wipe my hands because I have a mess. Oh, I don't need all these wipes, so. Right, so I want to just put on one of these little messages. So I'm thinking now what I might do is just actually see if I can colour this in with red, just to keep this red theme. So I'm going to colour the star red. I need to be really careful when I get to this bit because I don't want that going over. That's better, and hopefully it'll be okay. If it's not, I will just abandon it. But I don't think it's too bad. Let's just see if we can neaten that slightly more. That's okay, I think. Oh, I need to do a wee bit more on the edge there. Right. So the next thing I want to do, I'm going to shove these back in because they're just going to dry up. That's better. Next thing I want to do is to, where did that? Oh, everything's falling into the bucket, you know. That's not good, is it? So what I want to do is cut one of these. So I'm thinking I'm just going to put something that's small onto there. So let's see if we can cut just for you out. So obviously you can just emboss these actually as a background into the card as well. That's another thing you can actually do into your like back part of your card now. Is that going to fit on there? Not quite. I wonder if I could chop that up. I'm starting to do doctoring now. Try and keep you in camera shot because sometimes I forget and then it goes out of camera shot now. I don't think that's quite cut right, surely, is it? Might be saying no, I don't like that, I'm not doing that. See if we can just even put on the star. Now I have got a little bit off card here, so I could back it onto that, which would be good. So let's do that, back it onto that. So this is winging it a bit, Jenny. So I'll just have this as Winging It Wednesday today, because I am winging it. Oh, see what I mean? Right, let's get the big scissors out. They'll be better. And I know that's squint. Just bear with me as I try and chop it a bit neater. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. So let's pop that on as well. I think I'm just going to do that. I know it's a bit squint, but you know what, does it matter? No, really. And I'll just put a wee bit on here because I don't want that to get too. Just pop that there on the edge. Come on. That's fine. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think that's quite cool. Right, now let's get the next one done. So the next one I've cut out, as I say, I've cut out the teddy bear, and it's everywhere. I've got it everywhere, you know, it's all over me. I've cut out the teddy bear and some other bits and pieces. So what I did with this was the grey one of these combination crafts. So I put it through the a snowflake embossing folder. And I could have it all in white, which it's not all white though, because they're slightly different colour. The silken weave you'll find is quite a sort of creamy colour compared to some other sort of white colours that you get. Let's just put this upside down till the next time. Right, so what I thought I'd do with this was I'd sort of sand it back. Now, I've got a sanding block, which is an old nail file of mine. You can see it's been very well used. So what I want to do with this is, I mean, you do get sanding blocks to do this. I'm just going to sand it back a bit, because that's what you can do with embossing folders and coloured paper. Especially if it's got a white centre like this. So just sanding it back just gives it a slightly different look. And then you can see a bit more of the embossing as well. Don't want to overdo it though. Right, so I'm going to pop that on now, and I'm just going to pop that down straight onto the card. Now I know there's a bit there at the end that hasn't been embossed, but that's okay, I don't mind. If you don't mind, I don't mind. Because I'm just going to lay it on top. So I didn't see this card is 5 3/4 squared, and that piece I'm not sure, I think it was 4 by 4, and I've just went and got some glue, but I've got this glue thing which you're really supposed to use, I think, when it's dry, not when it's wet. So I'll probably get that when it's dry. And then what I did with these, I used the same embossing folder. This is an old, I think it's Crafts 2 embossing folder. I don't even know the name of it. So I thought I would put these on. But before I do that, I wanted to add something else. Where is it? Hiding over there. So, back in a second. Over here, so I'm going to get which is some building. Yeah. Sorry folks, I usually do have this on the desk, but I just didn't have it on the desk. And I've got, right, I've got it now. That's me back. Now, where are those? Bear with me. Over there as well. Never mind, I'll just use my finger. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a wee bit of golden over these. Just a wee bit, just to catch some of the raised bits of the snowflakes. So there we go. So that's quite nice. And I can go around the edge a wee bit as well. So I'm just using what's on my finger. That just brings it out a little bit. And the same again. So I'm just kind of very, very lightly gliding my finger over the top, not really pressing on it at all. Pressing a bit more now because I want a wee bit more to go on, and then I'm going to go round, pop a tiny bit more on my finger just to go around the edge. Okay, there we go, and then this last one. So remember, gliding, I'm hardly touching it. I'm just very, very lightly putting very little pressure on, not much at all. If I want to add pressure because it's running out, that's fine, but really just gliding my finger over. What I was looking for there was actually, I bought some of these makeup brushes because Chris Stokes had given me an idea with them, because she usually now puts gilding wax on with them, and I thought rather than getting in a mucky mess, that is a good idea. So I have got them, but I've just put them somewhere safe. You know how it is. That one I'm just going to put a little bit more on. There we go, just to highlight that a wee bit more. So that's fine. Right, that's fine. Now I need to get this onto my fingers because I've got in a mess, but I don't mind. I don't mind a mess at all. I'm hoping my light's bright enough because I'm actually filming this at night, but hopefully it's okay, and hopefully you can hear me. I thought I had done a video yesterday. I was like, oh no, I've did it and I've not even put the sound on, but I hadn't. It was fine. I had have the sound on, it was just, I don't know what made me think that. Right, so let's start putting this together. So I want to use foam tape to put these on, and I've just noticed the foam tape's over here as well. I'll just get it because it's not too far away. So I'm just going to pop some foam onto this one here. So this is still this foam tape. I've had it for ages now. Well, I mean, I've had it for a while, like since last year. Sure I have, yeah, I'm sure at the end of last year I got it. So I've probably had it for a year, which is amazing considering I do loads of videos. I noticed the other day when I was looking at some of my videos, that I've done 554 videos or something it is, I think. Right, let's just wait to see where I'm putting this, because I want to just have it in the sort of right place. Yeah, I've done 554 videos or something to that effect. Right, maybe we could have one here just down flat, like that, which is amazing. And I'm so thankful that you're all here. Really am. Just hope you're enjoying it. I certainly am. Right, let's see. So if I put him on just kind of there. So I'll just pop him down, I think. Umbrella, no, because I want to put that other one up I'll not quite pop them down yet. Just put the glue onto the back. So let's just pop this other one up first before I put this on. Before I put him on even, or her, could be a she bear. Right, so I think, let's see, I'm going to put there, and I think this just there, like that. There we go. I think that's okay, it's quite cute. And let's just find out what we're going to do with this now. So we've got with love, which is quite nice. Could pop that onto this little tag. Let's see if I can chop with love out, make it small enough to fit into that bit. I think I can, you know. Let's see. I think that's going to work. So we'll just put some glue in here. This piece here, and just pop that on top. Oh, like that. Just here. And we're just going to put with love onto there, that bit, and then I'm just going to add a few wee bits and pieces to this. So put that there, put that back in here. Oh. So I've got my lovely trusty Cadbury's box of goodies. So let's see if we've got actually anything from Kim. So Kim and I did a swap recently, and she gave me this gorgeous little box of goodies. And I have used them on one of my cards already. Let's see if there's anything I can pop in. I do like this ribbon, it's lovely, but I'm not going to use that. These aren't silver. I could have used some of these stars just to pop on. I suppose I could still use one, two maybe. I can't lift them up anyway. I'm not sure, I might just leave that, but that was a lovely box of goodies she sent me, which was really kind. Now let's see if we've got anything that I could use. Don't think these would be any use. No. Nope. Maybe I don't have much. Let's see, I've got some of these, not these ones, I've got much shinier ones here. These are tiny wee ones. Or these actually, because they're iridescent. Right, so I've got my little pokey tool here, and I could pop a few of them on once they turn round. So I can either pop them on here, which would be maybe better. These are tiny, they're so small. That's all I'm going to pop onto there. So that's the card. And then this card, I don't know if there's anything else I could pop onto. This one with some of the red, or maybe not red, maybe, no, not them. I've got some red ones here, which I might do. So they're just small, so I could put a few on that sort of smooth piece. No, that one. Oh, they're so dinky, but not quite as dinky as these other ones were. Try and get it in the right place. Come on. Oh, that's squinty. Right, and then there we go. So that is my 2 cards from the Digi stamps from Craftaddiciton, and I'm also going to use these cards for Wing It Wednesday for Jenny's challenge. So thank you so much for watching. Do let me know your thoughts, and do head over to Jenny's channel to see what she's been doing for Wing It Wednesday, and I'll see you so soon. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.